there is no possible way that these flames can burn up miles and miles.
The Kenneth Fire erupting in the San Fernando Valley, forcing evacuations in the West Hills neighborhood. Nearly 1,000 acres in a matter of hours. Another fire popping up in the San Fernando Valley overnight. All of the major wildfires are in a roughly 25-mile band north of downtown Los Angeles. The Palisades and Eaton fires, the largest, more than 9,000 homes, businesses, and other buildings damaged or
east to west of very high degrees, burning everything in its path, and that one home can remain intact. The grass is still intact, the house is still intact, nothing was touched, not a flame, not anything was touched. You tell me, is that a miracle? Is that coincidence? Is that nature? Is that luck? Every day God shows himself to be real. He proves to mankind that he's Lord, that he's sovereign. How is it possible that an entire neighborhood can just burn away, burn into rubbish, and yet one house remain intact? Now first, let me say my condolences to those that lost their home, that lives were lost. I mean, that's a topic that no one's worthy to talk about. But in the middle of all this, God is showing himself out. That's why the Bible says that no man would be without excuse, that they can just look around and see God in everything. How is it possible that one little tiny house in the midst of miles of flames, miles of scorching fire, can sweep through neighborhoods, literally sweep through neighborhoods and wipe everything out, but yet one house in the midst of everything remains intact, untouched, grass in place, house, no paint gone, not one scratch, not one dent, not one burnt, not one smoke, nothing. You know, I don't want to go in way too deep into the spiritual, but if you notice, the lady that's giving her account of what has happened in the neighborhood, notice what she says.
And honestly, I grew up in the area. I've been through a lot of fires, and where we bought our home, I assured my wife and everyone, this is too far into the neighborhood, you know.
She says that me and my wife, listen, it was once said that God was very, very upset with the state of California for its lasciviousness in death and sin, despite everything that's happening, despite everything that everyone is concentrating on. One thing that we cannot deny is that what happened on this street is a miracle. No luck, no happen chance, no coincidence, no just nature.
Yvette said that this guy's house is touched by God.
It had to be, because it sure didn't burn.
But if his house is touched by God, what happened to the rest of the neighborhood?
God didn't care about us. There it shows it right now. But I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to close my gate, and I'm going to get out of here, because it's just making me sick.
Oh my God, that is devastating.
How is it that in the midst of chaos, of these flames, miles of fire sweeping through these neighborhoods and wipe everything out surrounding and around it, there's houses that was nothing left but ashes, nothing left, but yet this one little tiny house remained untouched, remained in place. Not one burnt, not one window damaged from smoke, not one grass burnt away. How is this possible? People, you have to open your eyes and see God in all this. Many just look at it as coincidence. Many just look at it as nature. But you tell me, you that are super smart and super scientific, you tell me, how is it possible that in the middle of all these flames burning up these neighborhoods, how is it that one house can remain untouched, unscratched, no burns, no damage? Not even the trees were touched.